legendary woman on the front page. Together for legendary women, front page carousel, not just for March, but for the entire year. Hashtag together for legendary women. Based. What a legend.
This is an official Twitch production. This thing that happened here.
Well, yeah, it's at TwitchCon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. We already saw this. Good on you, Ethan, calling him out. Hassan Chatter permabanned for saying terrorism is bad. What? Okay, let's see.
I just got banned, permabanned in chat for calling Yahya Sinwar a piece of shit. The guy orchestrated a terrorist attack. I'm not pro-Israel. Obviously, the genocide is awful. This doesn't mean I should be banned for calling him a piece of shit. Like, what the actual fuck mods?
Look at the reactions.
Yeah.
Like, this is a community. A mega lol, you got banned for saying that someone...
I don't even know how this is allowed on Discord. I feel like this is probably a violation of the Discord to us, but okay. You're getting banned from here too, pussy boy. Guys, terrorism is bad. Free Palestine, both can be true. October 7th wasn't chill. Why are people defending it? 13 laugh faces. Okay. Yep. And then ban.
Ban.
Ooh.
Bye. See ya. October 7th wasn't chill. Nah, you gotta go. Oh man, this is so fucking funny. This is so funny. This guy that was fucking laughing about it. I've said this before, okay? The creators are a big part of the problem here. So the people that are owning these Discords and doing this type of thing, but the people that are there, the moderators, they're not immune, okay, to this. This shit should be paid attention to. Who is doing this? And people should know. That's it at the end of the day.
Sure, but like they don't even care about the content creators.
No, they
care about the...
Well, no, it's about how far you go, how much time you have on your hands. Like,
or no, I'm saying if people don't think that what Hassan and Denims and
they don't think online
is wrong, then who cares what
these people are too scared to say it in real life. They all have fucking jobs. Like this.
Wait, I don't know what you're implying.
What I'm implying is that like these people, these 11 megalols there, all go to fucking work and they have a Jewish coworker, or they work at a fucking law office, or I mean, if that's
you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like their online lives are a little bit different than their real lives.
Sure.
Anyways. Okay, well, you got banned. Sorry. That's not allowed.
Aside, right? Sure. Like he is a person whose only experience is like, it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically.
Oh, Samuda hates Arabs as well. Wow, disgusting.
Bro, you can't make that shit up. Bro, you can't, bro.
I like that he has a more...
Bro, you're not comparing the
humorous take than It is funny.
Okay, I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here. I'm not...
Just to be clear, so we can be clear with our language.
I want to be clear.
Hassan was not comparing Anne Frank to the Houthi guy. He was equating them.
Yeah, they were the same.
Yeah.
It is funny. I like, I should take a lesson from Mr. Har here on how to handle this. Not with rage, but with humor. I'm gonna try. I don't think I'm gonna get there though.
This is a level of politics on the internet. You know what? Let's just talk about something I'm more of an expert on. Okay, fuck that. Is he not banned? Hassan's not banned for 14 days after saying shit like that? Bro, Twitch is fucking cooked, bro. God.
The fact that Asman got hit with the immediate 2-week ban as well, that's just so insane to me. That's just unbelievable. But, or actually, no, I'm sorry. It's insane. It's not unbelievable.
I can't believe this shit is going on. It has to be at the top. There's no explanation for it. It is at the top. There's no way you can run a company and not be aware of this going on.
It's people underestimate this, but company culture is very important. Like it impacts worker morale, like how you feel about your job, how you get along with your coworkers, what you're comfortable saying to your manager, and like the type of stuff that your company ultimately puts out. Like I think most successful businesses will tell you, like, and people will say like mission statements for companies are actually really important. I think it's really cringe when you're like a McDonald's frontline employee. Like I don't give a the mission statement is at McDonald's and seeing the videos is cringe. But once you start getting like more up in a company or you're like really involved in like kind of creative work or more cerebral work, like these types of like culture things are really important. I think Twitch has a company culture that just, it's very far left, right?
Log off the internet, stop reading fucking Reddit and go talk to some real humans, please. I know you can talk to Wake, okay? Talk to Wake.
Pause.
Talk to Tips.
Pause. Him saying, get off Twitch and talk to real people, and then he points to other people that he's like indoctrinated. Like, get off Twitch and go to the real world and talk to these other huge streamers.
Yeah.
Like,
so stupid.
it's so cringe because people like Wake and Tips have been like brainwashed by Hassan's f***ing propaganda. It's so crazy. Anyway.
Talk to a human, please. This is like...
You know what the difference, I think, between me and now and Hassan is? Is I understand I'm a rich guy in a nice house, but I don't fucking, like, act like I'm not. He's like a... He really is, like...
Hassan is one of the darkest brown, most Arab discriminated people in the United States.
Living
He's
in
just
a slum.
struggling to get by. The only reason he bought that house was because his whole family lives there. He had to move his mom in there, bro. And he's got a... Wait! Oh my god, I didn't see the clip of it, but what was the quote? He said he had a lawyer's car. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? What did he say? I saw a quote of this. I didn't see the video. Did he actually say that? Or a dentist's car? What has Tip said that indicates he fully aligns with Hassan? Hassan is obviously pointing to people that are like on his dick as hard as possible. When he says, go talk to these other people that agree with me fully. What kind of car is it? I don't know. It's a $250,000 Porsche. I don't remember the type. It was just funny. He just constantly says that. I'm upper middle class. I'm like a doctor.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Holding.
This is interesting.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that Twitter let you do this.
Yeah, see hidden replies?
Yeah, hold on.
Research complete.
All right, how stupid am I? Stupid enough, I'll just send this over Discord instead of typing it again in chat. That's what I like. Yes, dumbass Dan. Okay, click and click. There we go. Hidden replies by Twitch. These are the ones that Twitch did not want you to see on this post. What
Oh,
horror
and also
movie-
real quick, somebody
Yeah.
said, Destiny, is it just me or does he look darker than before? Has Hassan gotten darker? Now, I'm repeating this. I don't know if this is true. I just see people in chat say it, but I don't watch Hassan's Instagram. People are saying that Hassan Instagram stories about going to tanning booths and shit quite a bit. Does anybody know if that's true? Are there screenshots of that?
I don't care.
I mean, if that is true, that's
They
pretty fucking
engage
funny.
in this fucking bullshit, lie, conjecture, speculative bullshit against.
How tan would I have to be before I start getting...
You could be.
Can I be like a Hispanic Cuban?
You could be like from Sudan, pure black as this fucking table, and they would still call you a gusano.
True.
Okay, so here, cool. What horror movie characters would you want to see as a streamer? Pog. By the way, like people like Elgato, these type of people that are commenting on this, they should be like, hey, what's going on here? But these are the hidden replies. So someone from Twitch has gone through and they've clicked hide on these tweets. So they're aware that they're here and they've hidden them. This is not like, hey, we're being neutral about it. We've made a post and we've decided that we don't want these things showing up. That's interesting. Do you find that interesting, Steve?
Yeah.
It's actually not that interesting. It's pretty par for the course, I think.
They have an awareness, right?
It's kind of funny now that I love this feature. You know, some parts of Elon's Twitter are interesting. They're good. Some parts are good. It's mostly shit, and I'm with you on leaving as soon as you're ready to go. But that said, don't let these f***ers off the hook. Too often, the outrage cycle lasts like 2 or 3 days, and then we're on to something else. There's something new going on in the world. There's some new drama. Dan Clancy is legitimately like a pretty bad person, it seems. Like, I don't know any other way to explain it. He's really bad, and his name should be completely associated with what's going on forever. I want it.
Sure, there's still too much. If you really wanted to do something about this, Dan Clancy's not really the relevant party here. You have to associate Amazon with it. Is the more important thing.
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, people care about their name.
Yeah, but I don't even know if Dan can do anything.
He can do something.
The real black pill is that this culture runs up into Amazon.
It doesn't matter. He's the CEO. He better make a f***ing change.
Sure, but if this is the culture at Amazon, they'll defend Twitch doing it.
It's not the culture at Amazon.
It is the culture at Amazon.
I know people that work at Amazon, and no one has said to me that this is like what they.
You should ask
experience.
those people again. I promise they will tell you that it is the culture. You should ask them. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yep.
Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you target someone who can't necessarily do something or is part of the greater chain, but you got to pick your targets and you got to follow through.
Yeah.
And that guy is Dan Clancy. And Dan Clancy is the guy that we're going to associate with basically systematic targeting of Jewish people on Twitch. That's going to be him.
Yeah.
He's the one at the fucking top of the food chain over there. I don't give a shit that it's owned by something else. It's run independently. It's not like he has stuff to do, but that's it. At the end of the day, Dan Clancy is, he's calling the shots, and he's deciding what content's allowed on there. And he likes this content, obviously, evidently. So we should give him more of that content in his feed, and we should let his advertisers know what's there. Don't stop after a day or two with this. The outrage cycle, it takes a toll on you. But remember how fucked up and how stupid this is, that this is existing. You can just say whatever you want about a Jew as long as you replace the word Jew with Zionist. Like, it's so fucking stupid.
True.
Your building is
I don't even want to go through his Discord because I don't know. I already know they're all fucking...
Yeah, it's gonna be unhinged.
Holy fucking Christ.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here.
Okay, I'm scrolling slowly through this because I paid for this, but... That's kind of funny. Asmongold's apartment.
Yeah.
Or house, whatever it is, inferior culture. Is he like legitimately a hoarder or something?
For the level of uncleanliness that he lives in, I would say there has to be some type of mental illness at play.
I saw a picture of him and there was like white shit all over his shirt. Was that a design of the shirt? Or was it literally like crumbs all over his shirt?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, Sean DeBlack. That's the guy that threatened to beat the shit out of me.
Well, no, he threatened to...
Oh, he was the one that said that all slave owner families should have been killed so that people like me and my family didn't exist.
And Larry David.
Okay.
Because he came from a slave owner, believe it or not. Sorry, Larry David. I like your humor, but unfortunately, Hassan fan wants Ethan and Destiny dead.
Oh yeah, these types of tweets that are just totally chill and totally cool
And totally fine.
and hilarious and epic.
Totally fine.
Also, hold on. Such a waste of time. I'm just gonna quit politics after the election season. Ludwig,
Yeah,
right?
I know
The
that guy.
cocksucker who like constantly goes live with Hassan's cum still leaking out of his asshole and his mouth, right?
Okay.
Had the audacity, being a large streamer, had the audacity to blame me and my community because he had one person tweet or DM him something on an anonymous Twitter account, right? He had one person do this, and that was enough for him to blame my community. Meanwhile, Hassan will have figureheads in his community, the Frogans, the people like this, that will outwardly, while being supported by his community or having moderator positions in his community, make like death threats or like kill yourself jokes and everything else. Zero accountability. It's absolutely f***ing insane.
Well, you know, Twitch has a very strongly enforced off-site policy
Yeah, for some people.
for conduct.
For some people, they do.
Unless you're not a Jew, then it doesn't apply. If you're a Jew or white, then, sorry.
On with it.
How long did he even get banned for tweeting this? Do you know? Apparently he got Twitch banned for it. Does anybody know how long it was for?
your building is insufficient gold.
Should be permanently.
But
Actually, nothing should be permanent.
and these are all the same people who cry, by the way, when you tweet back at them, and they're like, "Oh, larger creator harassing me."
Oh, I'm not on that game anymore.
Me neither.
I'm fucking unhinged,
True.
unleashed. Anyways, all right, so this guy did this. And the thing is, one of these got 91,000 likes. Do you know, let me tell you something. When I do a tweet and it gets like 5,000 likes, I can't use Twitter anymore because I can't follow any conversations. That's only 5,000. This has 91,000. When you do that, you can't even use your phone anymore. It's just fucking scrolling past with fucking notifications. It becomes literally unusable. 90,000 likes.
Pretty wild.
Pretty wild.
What's going on in the Haas court over there?
Oh. My bad. I thought y'all
Or
would...
left click it so we can center it. Do you need me to walk it? There you go.
Fuck you.
When it's on the side.
Fuck you.
When it's on the
I
side, the
can-
camera's covered up. Now they're not covering it up. Good job, you did. Okay. Anyway, he linked his tweet. Hilariously epic tweet. We got a lot of Omega lols there. My bad. I thought y'all would think it was funny. Put it in the wrong spot. I think you have to be nice to
That's what she
Nazis.
said.
Quote, Asmongold. A whole group, they all co-sign it. If Destiny was beefing with you on Twitter, would you clap back or leave it be? Y'all, Ethan Klein posted on IG and sent his goons after me because of the tweet. I'm cooked. That tweet was a banger, to be fair. Ethan didn't feel that way. Thank you. Right, man. Why do I have to explain it to him in a goddamn comedy tweet? A comedy. It's just a joke, LOL.
Just a joke. No one actually dies on
Just
the
a
internet.
joke. I'm still running the Creators for Palestine. Creators for Palestine, by the way. Which I think might be, is that a Twitch, like, endorsed org, or is that just a Twitch streaming channel?
I don't
They do
know.
like they raise money or whatever. I'm not sure if it's Twitch directly endorsed or not, but
Dan Clancy's probably personally jerking off into a cup every day and selling it to a fucking sperm bank to
who
support
knows?
it
Maybe.
while watching fucking booby tube.
I'm still running the creative Palestine stuff, and I got a sinking suspicion that when Ethan talks about it, he's going to try and drag the charity too. No reason to think that, but okay. This dude is absolutely mental. His fans calling me a son clone because we have similar names. LOL. What? These guys want to victimize themselves so bad. Nobody gives a bro. It's the United States of America. We don't even know what Arab people look like if you're white skinned. We all just call each other white here. Nobody is treating you like a Arab. Nobody gives a bro. Nobody cares. They want to be like black, or they want to be like super dark Middle Eastern so bad, and they're not. You're just white, dude. That's how you will ever be seen as. The crazy Ethan Klein / Destiny stands saying all of his son. That's just gonna open the whole thing.
Yeah, I know, but I can zoom in. I can
True. Do it.
You know what I was thinking.
The crazy Ethan Klein / Destiny stands saying all of Hassan's are the same. It clearly haven't seen our size difference. They don't even spell their name the same. What is God? Never mind. I'm sorry. He almost looks like Vosh there. Hassan does. Can you kind of see it in that right pic? He almost looks like Vosh.
Stop. The face blind.
He's there. It's there. There's a thing. It's like AI Vosh.
Oh, it's gonna be too long. Why?
Scroll down more.
There is no more scroll. That's it. We're at the end.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that was that. Ethan responds. Yes. My man. All right.
Just a cute tweet from my favorite Houthi. The same people telling me to kill myself love this guy. I still can't figure out why they are targeting me. The execution that will carry out on all Zionists.
So the funny part, actually, it's for you, I understand it because you're a genuinely bad person. But for Ethan, he really actually didn't do anything wrong. From the very start, he was, I don't want to say cucked. But he was cucked for his audience.
Yeah, I think that what Israel's doing is wrong, and we shouldn't do this, and I feel really bad, and they shouldn't happen, and blah, blah. That's not enough. It's not enough.
Way out.
It's not enough.
He actually got, like the Jordan Peterson thing for him came true. And it was to him, which is kind of funny, is he went so far out on the line for the Palestinian people, like way over the line. And they're like, don't care, Jew, you're still a Jew. You're a killer Jew. And like destroyed it because of that, because nothing else, just because of that.
It's unhinged.
It's
My favorite
unhinged.
part about this f***ing picture were people trying to defend it, saying that, he was saying Zion, right? They always say, it's Zionists, not Jews. Even if it was Zionists, when the f do we talk about putting people on pikes and killing them through their rectum? When is this ever okay? Like, oh no, we were just talking about pike murdering the f***ing Zion. What the fuck?
Is so fucking stupid. You know, also, like, I was thinking of this. 90% of Jews in America are Zionists.
90% of Jews worldwide are Zionists,
worldwide
right?
are Zionists.
Yes.
No, probably more than that because they're not in America. We have a lot of self-hating Jews here.
They got them in Israel too, don't worry.
Like, I'm trying to imagine saying a statement that was anything that wasn't a Jew. Like, talking about, like...
How about talking about, like, Arabs or Palestinians, like Asmongold did and got 2-week ban?
Or, like, a reservation-owning... casino-owning reservationist. Or...
Native American, yeah.
Yeah, like, you would get fucking shit-canned instantly. If you said, oh, I just don't like people who like the Quran. Whoa! That's not like just Muslim people. That anyone could love the Quran. What the?
I mean, look at how people freak the when I said, yeah, I am Islamophobic. I don't like Islam. I didn't say anything about Muslims. I'm not saying I hate the Arabs.
You
I just don't like the
religion.
I'm also a hardcore atheist.
Yeah.
I had my own audience who were like, they were making Reddit posts like, Destiny shouldn't say that he's Islamophobic. That's not good for X, Y, Z.
But they don't give a shit. Like for Jews, it's completely fucking
Okay, to say, not to say I don't like Zionists, but to say that all Zionists should be executed, killed.
Taken from their fucking home.
Yeah.
Impaled on a fucking spike. It doesn't matter. You're a baby. You settler baby.
Baby
Get
settle-
fucking killed.
Yeah.
And I hope that it's painful. And you have to watch your mom
Pretty crazy.
in front of you. And it's like, what the is going on at Twitch to have this happen?
Pretty wacky, pretty wild.
It's not pretty wacky. It's not pretty wild. And it will fucking change. That I can promise you. Okay, anyways. What else we got here? So now that it's proven real, I suppose we'll see a lot of apologies and corrections. Archive link below. That dude isn't a Houthi. Also, the tweet is fake. Like Ethan, you have been duped. Here he is, just with his casual getup, his casual getup gear. You know,
Remember,
They got a
if
lot of
there's-
guns. They got a lot of guns there,
If there's
so.
one Nazi and 10 people at a table, there's 11 Nazis, right?
Yes.
But if you dress up in fucking garb and pretend and LARP or whatever online like a Houthi warrior, well, these not actually. Yeah, it's just dumb.
Your building
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty stupid. What else we got here? I thought Ethan said he wasn't a Zionist, right? Zionist. You know what I think I'm going to do? Because they haven't removed my partner status yet on Twitch. I think I'll do a stream, and then what I'll do is I'll just read Hassan's messages, but I'll replace Zionist with Jew. And then we'll see how far I get before my channel goes offline.
Well, but then they would say they're banning you because you actually said Jew, and it's way different than Zionist. Also,
Oh,
don't
you
get
know
banned.
what? Actually, I'll just say Zionist then.
Sure, but
But I'll do
if
this.
you get banned,
I'll do
there's
this
no-
when I say Zionist.
Sure, but if you get banned, it would just be bad. Like, there's nothing to ban for that.
I don't give a shit. Rich. I don't
But
wanna-
then if Aslan was like, hey, I will talk to you on stream, and then you're like, oh, you can't because you're banned. Now you're just fucked.
I'm not a Twitch streamer. I can't stream. I can't do it. No, I can't pay it. Okay, what else we got? Super disappointed in this community. By the way, Ethan, if you're out there, if this gets to you, listen to me. You need to get a hold of your mods on your subreddit. Go through them one by one, okay? Because I can tell you firsthand that people that are your fans get banned from your subreddit, okay? People are like, this is based. I like what Ethan said here. They'll get banned, okay? You have subreddit mods on there that are not loyal to you, okay? They're loyal to other people, is your community, okay? And I can say this as someone who is a small part of Destiny's community, which is the most active Reddit for a streamer or YouTuber in the world. Well, outside of like Spanish or Korean people, but you know, that doesn't count. So saying that, you need to get a hold of this shit. You have people that are fans of you getting banned for supporting you. Radical fucking purge. Go through there, get rid of these fucking guys, okay? And it's your community, not Hassan's community, okay? Run it that fucking way. Anyways. This is like the most stressful AE episode. This is not fun or laughs at all. This is just outrage bait the entire fucking time.
Pretty wild.
The Houthi pirate responds.
Your wife is in the IDF, basically a Nazi, and you
Oh.
voluntarily became an Israeli citizen. Really funny. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. By the way, during the Yemen Civil War, one of the recent one, one of the reasons why the UN had to stop delivering aid is because the Houthis were stealing it from people. And many other independent agencies were coming to the same conclusion, that aid was being stolen by the Houthis in order to continue their war. The Save the Children or whatever bullshit international org, I think that their estimate was up to like 60,000 children had died of starvation, which is about as many Arabs. The most recent war adds a lot more, but it's, I think, probably about as many Arabs that have died in the totality of all Israeli-Arab conflict since the inception of that country. Like, were children dying of starvation in Yemen. Just as a heads up, but...
I like this fucking PR spin too. I did not mean the Jews, but the Zionists.
Yeah.
The Zionists.
Do not confuse everyone. I respect every Muslim Jew who
He's
stands
so-
for the
so
truth,
fucking-
and I will do everything I can to protect him. Every Muslim Jew?
Of course. You know, the popular Muslim Jews that are out there, you know? You know them.
There's no way to make that okay, because what did he mean to say, Arab Jew? Because if so, that's the propaganda that all of the Jews in Israel right now are from Europe, which, by the way, a majority of them are not Ashkenazi Jews. The majority of them are Sephardic Jews who are
What's the other
Middle
one?
Eastern.
Ashkenazi, Sephardic, and
Mizrahi or something.
Yes.
But I don't know if Mizrahi was like a subset of Sephardic. One is, I don't remember.
you know what else? There's a fourth one, a secret one that you don't know about.
There's like, I think there's 5 big ones. What?
The Mountain Jews.
Based.
Real thing. Anyway. He didn't mean the Jews. Just be clear. Get that straight. Just the Muslim Jews are okay. This is so fucking stupid.
I am Rashad Al-Haddad, or Al-Haddad Yemeni. I'm a person who speaks the truth and stands for the oppressed. I see all the comments you are writing. I'm very proud of those who stand in solidarity with the truth. Instead of comparing me to Anne Frank, try to be a person who speaks the truth.
He's like, please don't compare me to a Jew. Please, whatever you do. Anything but that. Okay.
In my interview with Hassan, what's that one on the right? I need to read.
He told me that he supports Palestine and stands with the truth. I thank him very much and thank everyone who stands with Palestine. Like this guy.
And they have the outfits on for the One Piece guys, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Hassan and Felix call
Oh,
out.
boy.
Wait, not our Felix. It can't be.
No, it's the one guy from the
Thank
show.
fucking Christ.
Fuck, what's it called? Chapo Trap House, I think.
Anyways, listen. I just want to let's take a quick happiness break for a second, if we will, guys. We have an insane lineup for election night. Okay, it's gonna be crazy. How
Yeah.
many people we have coming here? A lot of your favorite creators, special guests that you wouldn't even think that these people were going to be here, okay? It's too special. I can't even say the names, but I can say that it's going to be fun. I'm saying we're working on very cool intros. I have an example of one. I think I could probably pull it up real quick. Let me see. Let's see. Can I do this? Forward to here. Will this work? There's not going to be any audio for this, but I just want to show you that we're taking this seriously because I know you guys got very upset, okay, before. I need you to pull this up full screen. You guys got very upset before when we weren't prepared and we weren't taking it seriously, so now we are. So this is going to be one of our many alerts that we have, all right? Just imagine there's sound for this. Dun 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 dun. How good is that? That's fucking sick, right? That's gonna be really cool. We gotta have a lot of that and more shit. That was actually done by Stardust, by the way. Believe it or not, right? How cool!
This is our top.
All right, which one do you want to click?
Go for the one. So Ethan is doing a stream where he's kind of like calling out all the sun and all the crazy shit going on, and then I think this was their response. As it was
He
ongoing.
did
This
it.
is 3 minutes.
It's the full
Click.
episode, I think, today, where he's
It's
talking
the
about.
full episode. Oh
He
my
dedicated an entire podcast episode, I think, to like how I am pro-terrorist, pro-terrorism, and how I let anti-Semitism
guy's Jewish.
fester
Left
in my
click,
community.
left click real quick.
This guy-
So the reason why he's a self-hater, this is fucking loose. It's a
This is
social.
Bizarro. I was gonna say, I could tell. This is Bizarro me,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what that means, but
like opposite world me, Severance me.
how is it opposite world you?
Oh, I mean self-hating Jew that's friends with Hassan.
Aren't you friends with Hassan?
Not
Didn't you play
anymore.
D&D before?
Yeah, I changed from fucking 2015. Okay, I said it back then. Okay.
Remember always, for Hassan, you always summarize the opposition against you. You always summarize it in the worst faith possible. Okay? So you never actually address any arguments. You never watch any original material. You always summarize it in the worst faith possible so that when your fans recall it, they only remember the other person making unhinged comments about you. They never actually see the original critique. That is always Hassan's MO when he's dealing with this in between trips to the tanning salons. They have more Middle Eastern credit because his lifestyle sure as won't get him any. It's always like disingenuously summarizing other people's positions. Also remember, debating and everything is always a joke. You never do it. It's bullshit. Don't do it unless you have the opportunity to debate people that can't debate you back, like 15-year-olds that he drags in from chat, or like content creators that he knows doesn't have the ability to decipher his political bullshit, like Willie Mack or Asmongold, even though he lost the debate against Willie Mack, which was fucking hilarious. But anyway.
All right.
What did like the 13-year-olds who watch it? Like, what are they thinking?
I think
Are they like?
I'm sorry,
can you
pause
talk
again.
About the bold guy?
Fuck. Here, let me just sign it up. Pause real quick, because there's so much bullshit. Okay, Ethan has been a content creator far longer than Hassan. Ethan's average age for his audience is far older than Hassan's. I don't know why this fucking dipshit. I don't know why he's pretending like the average age of a Hassan Zoomer socialist viewer is going to be older than an Ethan viewer. What a deranged, unhinged, stupid fucking assumption to make.
Thinking.
I think
Are they like? Can you talk about? Are they like? Can you talk about the bold guy again? This sucks.
No, I think that most of his, and I think it's pre-recorded too, and no chat. Wait, oh, it was? I don't think so. But I've told this to Ethan a long time ago. I was like, listen, a lot of your community is very, very, very progressive. Like, it's not me that's like making people upset at you for.
So to be clear, this has nothing to do with progressivism. It has to do with tankyism. Now, they start to bleed in at the edges, I will admit, but the issue right now isn't progressives in Ethan's chats. It's tankies that hate the United States and hate Jews that have infested it from Hassan's community. That's the issue.
For saying a lot of things that might be damn near identical to like a Michael Rappaport about like, oh, I bet queers in Palestine wouldn't have an easy time, or if you were a sex worker in Palestine, you'd get thrown off the roof, like he said to our friend Muhammad.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of stuff is not going to be read positively by your audience, which is going to be very upset at you.
Also, remember, for ideological Puritans or whatever, like Hassan, Ethan takes a cucked position. Ethan has a far more cucked position than I do on Israel-Palestine, okay?
We love him, though.
Ethan has constantly made concessions and carve-outs for the Palestinian people, right? So the fact that Hassan here is trying to say that Ethan's statements, you know, deserve all the ire from the pro-Palestinian people online, it's because you're either with them 100% or you're worthy of being fucking destroyed. I guess in a way, maybe Hassan is kind of Middle Eastern and Turkish because he's inherited the apparently the intrinsic hatred of Jewish people. Maybe that is like the way that he's trying to fit in more with the minority status he constantly tries to claim. But it's insane that he would say that like Ethan deserves all the hate that he's getting when Ethan has a relatively cut position on Israel-Palestine.
And it was I mean, he was doing everything he could to try and appease everyone from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which is going to be very upset at you because your audience does not agree with what you're saying. And it's not just like...
I also like how he always says, like, your audience, your audience, your... It's not his audience. It's Hassan's audience infesting and infecting it.
Yeah.
Me goading them into, you know, feeling a type of way about you.
Yeah, didn't he had like a whole thing where a lot of YouTube guys like to do this during the Trump years, where like you know, all their videos from like 2013, when you could do anything, like get recirculated among their new audience of people who were like, you know, 15 or 16 in 2017, and they're like, oh my god, I would never do that ever again. I would never. My character from 2013, AIDS Man, is retired. He's gone. I'm so sorry. You would think that like after that, and he is, and this is not bigoted, a very nervous man. You could just tell. You would think after that he'd be like, oh, I shouldn't like talk about my wife's deployment to an illegal settlement that one time. But no, I don't, it defies reason.
What the f is this guy? I don't even know what the f this guy's talking about.
I think like anyone who does our general job, and especially someone like him who I only make $3 million a month. I'm middle class.
What? Wait, does Ethan... Now, hold on. To be clear, I don't watch all of Ethan's podcast. I don't watch any content. I don't have time. Does Ethan say things that imply that he's like a middle-class person? Because Hassan does this all the time.
Yeah.
Does Ethan ever say shit like this, ever?
No, he probably is saying that he's like employing like 30 people. Doesn't he have like another company as well?
Also, not to even do the capitalism thing, but it is funny that if you wanted to do a capitalism versus socialism thing, Ethan lives more like a capitalist in terms of employing people than Hassan does. Hassan provides absolutely zero good to anybody around him. Like, he doesn't have any employees, he doesn't hire people, he's too lazy to run YouTube, he doesn't do anything helpful to employ or do anything for people around him. I guess except for the co-podcast people that he has with him. Whereas Ethan actually does provide jobs and all that, but...
He makes $30 million a month.
He's upper middle class.
He's upper middle class.
Like, Hassan literally says it about himself, that he's upper middle class. Like...
And it's like, we won the lottery. Why are you bitching about the trolls all the time?
That's Hassan's, like, 80% of what he does on stream is crying about trolls.
I'm pretty sure Hassan makes more money than I do. Like, almost definitely.
I don't get it.
Look, it's...
Sorry, somebody said, open these two clips in a row. We don't have time for all your clips.
I am seeing a concerning rise in anti-Semitism and a normalization of it in a way that I don't think Hassan is anti-Semitic, but I do think that stuff he does contributes to it, and I know that's a big claim. However, I hope that you will watch. I am seeing...
okay, well... but, once again... Noah, let me tell you something. This is the worst day that I could have had Noah and Felix on, considering that there is like an entire podcast dedicated to like how anti-Semitic I am, apparently, from my former podcast call host.
Well, no, because
So after Ethan explicitly says, I don't think Hassan is anti-Semitic, I think he just contributes. So Ethan takes the cuck position, but Hassan does the character assassination anyway. Oh, Ethan's just saying I'm anti-Semitic.
Related to like how anti-Semitic I am apparently from my former.
It's worse. I don't think he's like smart enough to be anti-Semitic. I think he just hates Jews just because it's popular. And the second it's not popular, he'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like things change and you have to adapt. Like Jews are based. He's just a f***ing pussy sellout cuck that does whatever's popular at the moment, has no principles, has no stances, will do whatever is f***ing cool. That's the leftist T-shirt that he can sell at the f***ing moment. He has nothing. He has a f***ing plastic bag blowing in the f***ing wind of whatever some f***ing Twitter jerk-off says is cool.
True.
Podcast call host.
well, no, consider me your shield, pal.
It doesn't work that way. They don't give a shit.
What?
People don't give a shit. I told Jonathan Gripa hates you.
Damn it.
Your building
I like, one thing I do like though, okay, selfishly, is now people can watch Hassan do to Ethan the same thing he did to me. The only difference is that when I noticed that half my audience was actually unironically f***ing communists, I said it's time to get the f*** out.
Yep.
Do not cuck out of these. Get the f*** out. Go watch Hassan. Go watch Vosh. That's where their early fan bases came from. Get the f*** out of my community. Go watch these people. Don't ever try to appease these people. You can't do it. It's not worth it.
Jordan Peterson was right when he was talking to Ethan. It sucks. It hurts to say because I think.
Well, everybody, I said things like this earlier. You can craft audiences that will destroy you. It will happen. Yeah.
It sucks that he was talking to Ethan because like it's like the most famous statement, and he was saying it to Ethan, and it happened to Ethan as a result of it.
Sure.
Genocide. Okay. This is Hossam. Okay. This is Hossam. Is that Anne Frank? Your mother should have swallowed you, you fucking piece of shit.
Do you think?
Okay.
Do you think that he would have gone to danfancysucks.com to get that porn video?
Does not interview an actual Houthi pirate and praise them. No bad.
Wait, is he a Houthi pirate or not?
9 months ago, I interviewed a Yemeni teenager whose entire life has only known being the victim of a genocide.
By who? By who,
And people
Hassan?
are still
By
talking about
who?
it. BBC also interviewed him. New York Times reporter.
Oh, also, and I'm going to correct this every time Hassan says it. Nobody is mad that Hassan interviewed the guy. What they're
didn't
mad
interview him.
about
He
is
didn't
that you
interview him.
vibed with him and agreed with everything he said.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That was the issue.
I
So
interviewed-
stop saying other people interviewed him as well. They weren't sucking at the same time and comparing him favorably to
I
fucking
interviewed
anime
Hitler
characters.
by playing fucking facility slappers only on N64.
Victim of a
on Twitch.
genocide. Okay. And people are still talking about it. BBC also interviewed him. New York Times reporters reached out to me at the time to get access to this person. Okay. Like, clearly.
Oh my
people
God!
In the media.
Hold on. The BBC reached out to you for a fucking email address? Oh well, that's it. You're a journalist now. You got a fucking email to connect you.
True.
They're like, hey, can you send us this guy's email? Journalist status. That's it. That's the fucking bar.
Media. Journalists. Well-decorated and celebrated journalists, investigative
Emailed
reporters
me.
like Jeremy Scahill and the like, thought that interview was not only worthwhile but very good. Having said that, beyond that, there is obviously some there is a journalistic purpose to having an interview such as that one.
Stop. What he's saying is true. As a matter of fact, that
I
there
like you
would
said
be a
stop,
purpose.
but you're in charge of the
There
mouse.
would be a purpose for doing those interviews. I would have to go back and watch it. I don't remember anything of substance that he asked this kid. I feel like I want to say it was like after 5 minutes, he was like, "Oh, well, I don't know, guys. What should we ask him?" LOL. Like he just wanted to bring him on to circle jerk and vibe about how much they hate Israel, the Jews in America. That's it. Like I don't remember them ever. Like I don't remember hard hitting or like substantive questions ever being asked by Hassan. I don't remember that as part of the interview. So for him saying that he was doing some critical interview piece and it was important,
I don't know. Did he even say that here? His big claim to fame was journalists emailed me for the dude's contact info after.
well, sure, but he's saying here that he like.
There is a journalistic purpose to having an interview such as that one. You might consider it a puff piece.
It
You
is.
might consider it to be bad.
Yes.
But it is a humanizing conversation to have
With a terrorist.
It wasn't even human. He didn't even ask like crazy questions like, "How do you feel that you had to grow up in like this kind of an environment, and do you think it's shaped your worldview in a way that's good or bad?" Or when you hung out with those hostages, when Hassan was giggling along at the people that,
That
were
would
still
be
being
fair.
held hostage.
That would be
by
fair.
The way.
Like
yeah, he was actually asking him tough questions.
Like I said that at the start. Like, and you were like, "Don't do that. Don't do that." But like, you know, this dude's entire life, he's been told from the day he was a baby until now, every day, that Jews are the cause of all your pain, all your suffering. They have horns, unironically, and they will kill you. Like, asking interesting questions like that, that's worthwhile. That's worth it. But it's not, he didn't do any of that.
Yeah, what did he ask him? Do you guys have KFC down there? Like, bro.
Someone who has only been a victim of genocide, even if you do not agree with their worldview. Okay, and in that conversation, I asked him if he was a Houthi, if he was a part of the Ansar Allah movement. He said no. There is no reason for me to assume otherwise. I asked him about Jewish people and if he was shocked when he found out that, you know, there were anti-Zionists in the United States of America.
Hold on. You tell me that there are Jews in America without horns? You tell a big joke. No.
Who were Jewish, who were leading the anti-Zionism movement. Doesn't really matter for a lot of people because they are, once again, running on the relentless fumes and looking at like whatever this 18-year-old or 19-year-old.
He gets young, just like I get older, he gets younger.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this son 2 years younger than me or 3 years younger than me?
I don't know.
He calls me like almost 40. You're almost 40 every time. Like, bro, we're like the same age.
That's how I feel when you make fun of me being old.
Now this kid is degrading in age. This 16-year-old, 14-year-old, 12-year-old, is he getting younger? Like,
is posting on Twitter to be like, see, he wants everyone to be dead. Like he wants everybody killed. This is one of the least influential, least powerful people on the planet. It's one of the poorest places on.
He's like, oh, you want to make it so Israel isn't a Jewish homeland? Where is my wife who lives with me in Beverly Hills in California? Where's she gonna go? In the garbage? In the toilet? Do you just want to kill her?
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe she's gonna go where she is now, which is not Israel.
Yeah, this is.
has Ethan ever complained that his wife wouldn't have a place to live? Like, what are we even talking about? But notice again, what's the correlation? Because she's Jewish, she wants to go live in Israel forever, even though she's an American. Like,
like this actually just,
it's crazy.
it's like not, it's not funny, it's not humorous. Like, I don't even, like, it's just like fucking rage bait.
If you're coming in here thinking like, oh, well, you know, I watched a fucking 2-hour character assassination. I've been following you for years and years, but I'm really shocked at your position on these issues now that I've seen this fucking VOD. You know, or Ethan's coverage over how I let anti-Semitism fester in this community or some shit like that, or I'm giving like mind control powers over to my audience. I'm like constantly signaling to them secretly with secret messages.
This is also, it's funny. This is, do you know the term crazy making?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of what Hassan is doing there too, right? Like you go out with a group of friends and then somebody comes in and you're like, huh, wow, here comes Dan, guys. And then you're like, what do you mean by here comes Dan?
Yeah, wait, what do you mean?
And I'm like,
you do that. Wait,
and I'm
what,
like,
what do you mean?
nothing. I just said here comes Dan. It's an English sentence. That's it.
No,
it's like, it's
you do
crazy
that.
making.
Wait, why are you doing that though?
Because I like to with you.
Yeah, don't do that anymore. I
And
don't
I
like
do
that.
crazy make you.
Okay. Actually, the thing I don't like the most,
Your building is
when you're busy, when you got a lot of shit going on, you're very short, you're very curt, and I don't like it.
Good. I am short and curt.
Or
I
short.
hope you understand that
He
is not
said I am
true.
short.
And you
Leave it
are
right there.
being like you're just getting.
That's just like your opinion.
You're being a sucker. That's it. Not only are you being a sucker, you're being a sucker in a really silly way in the midst of a king genocide. Okay?
Oh, for Christ's sake. I went through the black art, the mixed race art. God, I'm so glad I'm not black. Now I'm going to the Israel-Palestine art. God, I'm so glad I'm not Jewish. I'm glad. I love being white. I just love being white. Because at the end of the day, it's the Boondocks clip. I'm white. I don't care about any of this. If I was Israeli, bro, I would lose my mind if I was a Jewish person in this media environment. Where if you have like frizzy hair or dreadlocks, you're called out as being like a cultural appropriator, racist, slave culture supporter. But if you say, well, let me tell you why when they say death to America, death to Israel, and a curse upon all the Jews, it's not actually anti-Semitic, and it's actually based resistance freedom fighting, and we should support that here. I would lose my mind.
Yeah, it felt real. The anti-Semitism, especially, I would say at the start of the year, was like, it was actually like a little scary. I don't remember all of it, but I remember that like every day in London, right, in Trafalgar Square, Trafalgar, however the you say it,